This guy. Welcome to the podcast. That's it.
You want to start it off?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, make Godfrey start, yo. Godfrey start? Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us. BBCAN Cribz. We're back again with episode number 5. Can you believe that? We are 5 episodes deep. Anyways, I'm going to introduce myself, Godfrey, the godfather of finesse. I'm going to pass it on to Mr. the one and only. I'm introducing you, bro.
That was a good intro, man. Good job. What's going on, guys? You know, I'm here for episode 5. You know the squad. My name is Wes Hype. Oh,
All right.
Hold on. We're supposed to.
Sorry,
He forgot something.
What's up?
Gotta do this first.
What we gonna?
This is what we're gonna do from now on, guys.
Okay.
Guys, bear with us.
Give us.
The first thing we're gonna say is stop what you're doing right now.
All right.
Hit the like. Hit the subscribe.
Exactly, man.
Because
like all those YouTubers, they always say that.
They like us. No. First, that's what they have to do first. Before you watch any more of this video,
Subscribe.
Exactly.
because they like us, but they don't like us. They're not subscribing. You see what I'm saying? We have views,
But where the subscribers?
Where's the
It's not
subscribers?
adding up.
We
The
have
math
like
don't make
4.5
sense.
subscribers, bro. 4.5. I checked.
What?
4.5.
And I'm one of those 4.
I think we're all subscribed. We're the 4.
Hey, man, we gotta start somewhere.
Hey, we're starting.
Gotta start
Anyways,
somewhere.
follow us on Instagram, BBCAN Cribz. I myself personally go by the name Wes Hype. You can follow me at Wes Hype.
It's a good intro.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. Sir Loudy, once again, BBCAN's resident fact checker, although I don't always get my facts straight.
That's correct.
And BBCAN's resident devil's advocate. See how that goes this week. To my left, we got the Rob King himself.
Rob King, Jamar, you guys already know what time it is. You guys know the vibes. Let's get it popping. You feel me?
popping.
You feel me?
All right.
All right.
Okay, Breakfast Club.
we got a lot to dive into this week. Got a lot to talk about. So let's just kick it off with the invisible HOH, Victoria. What do you guys think about that?
Idioting. Nah, for real, it was actually really good. It was a good. I think I was trying to remember where we saw this before. I actually was supposed to do my research, but
Didn't happen.
I didn't. If you guys could tell me in the comments, I remember a season. I don't know if it was U.S. or Canada.
It can't be
where
Canada.
there was like a
secret
coder.
HOH?
I think there was like coding and all type of stuff happening.
Yes.
And there was like a coding HOH that did things secretly. It wasn't an invisible HOH, but I think this is the second time we've seen this. Tell me in the comments.
Was it a viewer at home vote for
No.
what you want to happen?
No, it
kinda
was something
HOH?
like a hacker coder.
Yeah, it's like a
somebody
hack, yeah.
was.
I do kind of remember that.
I remember
I
that
think
one.
maybe they hacked the HOH and renominated somebody.
It was the
anonymously.
HOH hack.
That's what it was. So we haven't seen
probably
that's
Nicole's
like something
season.
Canadian Big Brother would do.
So
I
we-
don't see American
Yeah,
Big Brother
right.
doing
Because
that.
the Canadians always mess up.
No,
the
that
thing
was an
and mash
American
it up.
one. Yeah, that was an
Was it
American one.
American? Anyways, we've seen it before. It wasn't the same, but you had the ability to do your own nominations
And anonymously
as the hacker.
affect stuff.
It was anonymous.
Yes,
I think you
so
had the
coming
ability
back.
to do it with the veto also. So yeah, I seen it before. I liked it last time, and I like the invisible HOH this time.
Okay, Godfrey. what do you think?
Absolutely. I like the whole invisible HOH concept, to be honest, because you get to not show your cards, but you can still make a big move.
Right.
So I feel like Big Brother almost threw that in because they saw that the game's getting a little bit stale. People are banding together. And they're like, you know what? Let's give people free range to just destroy the house with this HOH. Which Vic, I don't think she really did that, though. I don't
We'll
think
get into
she-
that.
yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll get into that.
that.
What
But
do you
the
think?
sentiment, I get it, though.
She didn't do it. She didn't make the biggest move, but it's a good way to make a big move on
Exactly, and
without
then
getting
no
blood on
blood.
your hands. So she didn't really do that, but it's all good.
Like what move do you think that she should have made?
Everybody wanted the bros up, so that was obviously the biggest move to me.
The
but
biggest move too.
I didn't want her to because those are my guys too.
Yeah, right.
So, but
I don't think anybody here really wanted to make that move. But
So
that was
you think her nominating Austin and Braden based off of the fact that they were in an alliance and then the minute she lost power, they kind of drifted. You think that wasn't a good enough reason to nominate them?
Well, that was their fault. Like Braden and Austin, right? You always gotta check in and keep up with your social game, right?
is that
But,
emotional gameplay?
yeah, I
think it is.
Yeah,
A little bit, yeah.
I think it is.
Give
I
or take.
don't agree, man.
Because look at it this
it
way:
is.
if you have somebody that you believe you're aligned with, and then all of a sudden they're not even talking to you when you don't have the power, that will kind of give you vibes that they're not really with me.
But is that an emotional play?
No, I think it's strategic because
Yeah.
if you can't trust them, you have to put them on the block, right?
That's a good point. Too.
Yeah, because they didn't do anything to her personally. It was
No.
just that, hey, you guys, I know where everyone else is at. I don't know what you guys are at. So.
Basically, she felt that in this 3-person alliance that she was the lowest on the totem pole. And
Yes.
that alliance wasn't really the one that she wanted.
But
to
what's
ride
crazy,
with.
she's
That's what I
also the lowest with Jed, like the threesome,
That's what I'm
Jed,
saying.
Tychon, and Beth.
It's still a numbers game.
But I
was
guess
it smart
at least
for her to
they
really
are-
target people that she was.
But see, the
working with
difference
last
is
week.
the 3 of them are telling Vic that you are number 4, but you're with us. Whereas, what's her name? Austin and Braden are not even
stopped
saying
up.
you're with us.
Yeah.
So you're not even at the bottom of the totem pole. You're
Fair
just
enough.
not there, right?
So you think you thought it was emotional yesterday? How do you feel?
I'm on the fence with it. I feel like it was a little bit emotional, but as Godfrey said, the way he explained it now, it was strategic too. Because if you can't trust these people moving forward, then why keep them around?
Well, that's just it.
Especially when there's still duos in the house.
Yes.
And you are not a part of any of these duos.
Yeah.
You might as well take the opportunity to get one of them out. One of these duos separate somebody and
Yeah. People always ask me that when I'm dealing with stuff too, like in entertainment, they say, like I have my counsel, and they're like, yo, are you making a business decision or a personal decision? And I'm like, yo, business is personal to a certain degree.
Yeah.
If I personally don't like you, then you might fuck up my business. You know what I'm saying? So like
True.
when you move a certain way, it might be a personal thing that you did, but now I'm making a business decision to withhold something from you or not do something, even though it was based off of a personal, because I can't trust you like that.
I'm gonna steal
You know
that
what
as
I
an
mean?
Instagram caption.
Yeah.
Business is personal sometimes.
That's it. At the end of the
It makes sense. It makes sense.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say deep shit, but yeah.
you do business with people that you get along with. That's
Right.
personal. So
People you
that's
respect.
True, yeah.
exactly this, like this
Business can
game.
be personal.
The way that if you vibe with somebody personally, that is somebody that you will see taking you further into the
Yes.
end of the game. Right? It's not just about just straight business. If an arrangement is straight business, then I don't think it holds as much weight for them to like not stab you in the
Yes,
back
yes,
or
yes.
whatever.
Right,
When you have a
right.
personal relationship with somebody, you can rely on them to take you further in this game. And I don't think that Vic felt that personal
Absolutely,
thing
yeah.
extending past. Like, yo, what kind of running?
Especially with that goodbye message, you don't say that to somebody.
Yeah.
you
She was bitter. She's super
You
bitter.
gu's heard the goodbye
She's super
message,
bitter.
man.
She's
Yeah.
super
She's not
bitter.
coming out to any friends.
Oh,
she's
man.
not going to no friends.
Yeah.
She's not going to none of the after
rated though.
parties.
None of the after parties.
I
None of the
rated.
after
She there
parties.
for the check.
Yeah.
She ain't
Wait
there
for
to
the
make
money.
You
friends.
can't.
Rated
Yo, I would
I
be
rated
just the
that.
same
Not the
way.
blue check. She's there for the $100,000, man. Yeah. No clout.
You can't come chill in my bedroom and friend me up when I'm in HOH, and as soon as we don't have the bedroom anymore, you're just
Yes,
gone off and you're moving
Yeah.
different. You're moving left, bro.
See, it might have been personal then, yeah.
Yeah.
Because see, even the way you're
Business
saying
is
it, it's
personal.
like, come on, you can't do that to
business
me.
is personal.
You know?
Business is
Yeah.
personal.
Yeah.
good.
So, anyways, Victoria did 2 things this week under the guise of the invisible HOH. The first thing she did was she nominated herself, Kiefer, Austin, and Braden to be on Slop for the week.
Yeah.
You guys feel like that was a good cover?
No.
No.
Yeah.
You
You
say
do?
yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
She made
Why?
herself a have not, and she was already on it the previous week. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay.
So people wouldn't suspect her to put herself back-to-back boots on slot. You know what I'm saying? So
Agreed.
that was good.
That
to
is
me.
true.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it was not the smartest move because you would expect the invisible HOH to do that. So if I'm the invisible HOH, I'd want to do the opposite. But now that I think about it,
Back to
since
back,
she
though.
was already on Slop the week before, it's like, why would you, even as the HOH, you wouldn't put yourself 2 weeks in a row,
Yeah,
right? So like
especially-
for her, it was smart. But for anyone else, I just say like, don't nominate yourself. That way you can say,
Listen.
well, you can play more mind games that way,
Yeah.
you know?
I think that she raised the stakes a lot. It was a good move in terms of sleight of hand, throwing people off. Yes. But here's the thing. She really doubled down on the fact that she's not HOH. So, because she then said, oh, these 3 haven't been on Slop, and she threw a
Right.
fit and whatever.
Right.
Now I see if we find out, when I think that we are going to find out, that she's the invisible HOH, if anybody else,
But from
finds
who?
out,
From her, though.
I think it's just gonna get deduced
She'll run her
a little
mouth?
bit. Kiefer already knows. Like, he
Because
said
the
he's
only
not
one
gonna-
who knows
Second
is
point
like,
that I was gonna make.
oh,
We'll
Kiefer
talk about
knows?
that.
Yeah, Kiefer knows,
We'll
bro.
get back to
So
that.
Beth, Tychon, and Jed know that.
No, he
No.
didn't tell them. He's riding with her. But hear what I'm saying. Let's just say it comes, however it comes out, it comes
Yeah,
out.
it's
Even
not gonna look
if it's
good.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
You look how far she went to do that, and that's not the first time she did this.
Yeah.
She did the exact same thing with Beth.
Right.
In terms of doubling down as soon as
It's showing she's not she's not trustworthy.
Exactly. When
Tried to
Latoya
blow
got
up her game in
evicted,
front of
she was
everybody.
just like, oh, Beth is the one that told me to put this on the video. You know you did, Beth, and da-da-da. She was doubling down on that, right? And it kind of got swept under the rug after Kiefer won HOH. She was just like, guys, anything you want to talk about, just let me know. And she let it go. We can't let that, trick me once. Shame on you.
What they
Trick
should
me
have learned,
twice.
they should have learned and observed from the first time that she tried to play Beth like that this is someone that's capable of it.
Anything.
Exactly.
Anything.
And
She'll
that's
swear
why-
on her grandma.
That's why I'm so
Ancestors,
confused. I'm so
yeah.
confused as to why they thought it was Tychon that was
Right.
the HOH, because the only person in the house that's capable of doing such
Is
diabolical
her.
shit
Yeah.
is
Victoria.
Victoria. We've seen this before.
I don't know why they would
evidence.
think
I don't
Tychon,
get
to
it.
be honest.
Yeah.
I don't get it,
Tychon,
man.
yo, Tychon, me know your father, okay? But the way you're smart, you look kind of dunce in this game, yeah. Like, you're not moving like a smart player.
he
right
Did
now.
he even try to defend his case and
He
say
doesn't have a good
no?
poker face. That's Tyshon's problem.
Yeah, he was
He's a
probably
naturally
smiling
happy
too much, and they
person.
thought he's
Way too
celebrating.
much.
That's
He
what
smiles
it
a
is.
lot.
Yeah, he just
That's
smiles
what it
all the
is.
time.
Yo, bro,
yo.
he's-
That's what it is.
He didn't even. I don't even think he knows that people think he was the HOH. Like, I think he's just nonchalant. Yeah, it's not me.
He's getting comfy in there.
It's not me.
Yeah, he's too comfortable,
I don't know.
man.
It could be the edits.
Maybe with
I don't
Beth
know.
gone,
could be
it might light a fire up this guy to say, okay, I'm here for the money. I'm not here for love.
Listen,
or any
He wa-
nonsense.
He was one of the first people out in that competition we just seen.
Hold on, we're gonna get to
We're
that.
gonna get to it,
We
but
can get to
he's
that.
not. He's not impressed. Let's just say he's not impressing me in competitions. He met the man take with him, girl. Like
for the non-Caribbean people. What
They're
does that
bros,
mean?
man.
Break that down for the white
Translate.
folks that are watching.
he had a girl and he let a man taketh her away.
So, are you sure that is what happened, or did he remove?
Or did he
himself
give the
from
girl
Did he
over?
take himself away?
Because I actually said that on Twitter. I was like, "Yo, it looks like he lost," and someone corrected me. We were like, "Nah, he moved off of Beth."
Nah, that's what somebody who lost would say. Nah, man, I get that girl.
No,
away.
no, no. He didn't say it. Someone on
He didn't
Twitter
say
said it.
Someone else on Twitter said
Let me.
it.
Okay, even so, even if
The
that's
man's in the Big Brother world. This is not the real world where we can say, okay, he let her go. It's like you have nothing else in there except Beth. Why would you give away your only shorty in the house?
He's your only thing. You think you're gonna start? First
Listen,
of all,
unless he was trying to get close to Austin, I
first of
don't
all,
know.
Latoya's
Yo,
gone.
ask the shorty
Latoya's
expert
gone.
himself, yo, Jamar.
Yeah, sure.
Break
Yeah.
this down.
Don't
Do the analysis. Did he give up the girl, or was the girl taken? Was she finessed? Okay, let me
Yo,
not say
Jedson looks
taken.
like he was pursuing her hard. I can't even lie. I don't know.
Listen to me. He had Latoya as an option.
Yeah.
Latoya's gone home. He
had
has Austin as an option.
Austin's gone home. Why give away your only
your
girl
only thing, bro. You only have
who's
you only
showing
have
you
Tara,
love in the house?
Tara.
I don't know.
Yo,
I
you gotta
guess
play
we'll
the game
find
though,
out.
fam.
Bro, that's
Like, I'm not saying she
Exactly.
got taken, like she got robbed,
No,
but like she got finessed out of
Listen,
it.
bro,
Jedson
that's
put a
why-
quick
that's
one.
why he ended
You're
up with
you're
Braden.
clowning Tychon. He's
I'm not
smart.
clowning him.
He's smart.
I'm
He's
just saying the
playing
girl
a
got
game,
finessed
bro.
out of his
And at the end of
hands.
the day, when they're looking for targets,
True.
Jed and Beth are a
Oh.
duo. He's now on his own. He's
But
smart.
that's true.
He
But I don't
needed to
think
move off
Tychon
of
did
Beth.
that for gain, though. But
knows,
that
man?
is smart. I agree. Him distancing himself from those two. Now people are seeing those two as a couple. And Tychon, since he's so
gonna-
likable, he's not really
Exactly.
on the radar.
Tychon,
So
yo,
maybe-
Tychon's in the final four. I'm calling it from now.
Yeah.
Just based off of that.
Put it this
I
way.
would say so. Even
Put it this way.
yeah.
With all what we just said, I will say that we're past the point in the game where you really need that helper. Like, you can kind of go solo around
Yeah.
this stage. You've made it far enough. Enough people have dropped
the
off.
showmance is always dangerous, man.
No, the showmance is 100%
Showmance is
dangerous.
always
But what I'm
dangerous.
saying is, if you have a showmance like what Rachel and Brendan had in their season,
Yeah,
or
oh,
Ika
okay.
and Dimitri had in
Yeah.
their season, or whatever, a back-to-back showmance where they're winning and they're working together, a showmance can help you a lot. But I think we're past that point of the game, especially with Beth and Jedson. I don't really see a back-to-back give and go showmance taking either of them that
with
that
these
much
two?
further. With Jedson and Beth. Like, I think Jedson, I think I agree. I'm agreeing with you guys. I think that Beth is more of a liability to
If
Jedson at this point.
history would prove
than
anything,
Liability to both of
season
them,
1,
definitely.
you had John Party win. He was in a showmance with Netta. Season 1, you had Jillian win. She was in a showmance with Emmett. Season 2, John Party. He was in a
Whoa,
showmance with
timeline.
Netta. Season 3,
Timeline.
you had the only season where there was not a showmance because I took the showmance out. You had yours truly with Sarah. But season 4, what happened? Showmance again. You had Kelsey and the brothers. Season 5, you had Ika and Dimitri. Season 6. Oh, season 6. You guys forgot about that one. You had Kelsey. You had, what's her name?
Do you have this written down somewhere?
Kyra, who was in a showmance
Show
with
me your
Derek.
palms, yo. Show
Season
me your hand.
7, you had Paris, who was in a showmance with Will. And season 8, you possibly could have had Shamar and Minley. I'm just saying, man. Showmances If history has taught us anything, it's you never count the showmans out. You never take them that
my
far.
team was leaving, bro. I just got expelled.
Yo, listen.
That was no show, man.
That
was
no
a beef,
showmans.
man.
I mean, you should have said Maddie and Mike, because that guy got backdoored.
True.
Listen to me, okay? He's the resident fact checker from now on.
I'm a BB historian.
He's the resident fact checker.
I know
I don't
the
even have
game.
no arguments back. I don't even know what the
got the
fuck you just
title,
said, bro. You the fact checker though.
Listed off
Anyway.
all 8 seasons.
Touche, my
Falling
father.
Just to add to what we thought about Victoria and her moves and if it was a good cover or not.
Yeah.
The one thing I think that she didn't do well,
Yes.
it seemed like she was trying to put this whole invisible HOH on the boys and Beth. She's trying to push it there.
Yeah.
She's trying to stab whoever she wanted to and hide the knife in their direction, right? I think the one thing that she should have did was nominate one of them to go on slap. Leaving the 3 of them off just looked very suspicious to me. Like if I'm in the house and I'm observing what's going on and I'm saying the fact that none of them were put on HOH.
It's too perfect.
It's too perfect.
And one of them doesn't have the poker face.
It's
They
too,
just
it's
seem
too perfect. So that's the only thing. That's the only critique I have for this for her this week.
I agree with you,
Yeah.
but we're both wrong because the house Said
I know. But there was a
Everybody
point where
knows
Rohan was doing the math in his head and he actually said it. He was like, it looks very suspicious that, but I don't know what happened with the math.
Well, he's like talking to himself, man.
he was
Rowan, if nobody
no
to
one
talk
tried.
to.
no one agreed with him, so he was just by himself.
Yeah, nobody
like-
was listening, man.
Nobody was listening.
Yeah.
That's what I said, and I feel that she, like I said, she just went too hard in that direction. To now, there's just so much stuff to be like, yo, you put yourself on slop. You actually try to make it look like us, so you can't even really align with us. She made I'm letting you chime in, but she made a problem with Beth and Brayden. She made a problem with the boys once it comes out. Go ahead. What
She's
you
a
saying?
hurricane, man. There was even a point where she was thinking to nominate herself
You were saying
on the
that.
block with Austin, and I'm like,
That would have been too ballsy. Ooh.
She would've went home.
Risky.
Yeah, that she
Too
could have
risky.
gone home.
Yo.
It's
I
too
would've
way
never
too
done that.
risky.
No,
Yeah,
never.
never.
I
You
think
can't do
Victoria,
that.
Victoria is
Yeah.
playing very, very
She's
risky.
playing hard, man.
I
She's-
like it.
and the risks
but
are paying. Though.
She's trying to build a resume for herself. So when she's
Definitely.
at the end,
I don't think she's getting there.
but she needs to also like she did good. She told Kiefer she needs to let people in so people can see what she's doing.
Well, she can
or
say it
else
all at
people
the
might
end.
not give her the
No,
credit.
No,
That-
but the finale
that-
speech, that's
yeah,
where you
yeah,
hit
finale
everyone with the
speech.
facts.
That
And
was-
she can't be as harsh on her eviction messages.
Yeah, because
From
she's
here on out
roasting
with jury.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's roasting
From here on
people
out with
jury.
jury, she got a nice.
I wouldn't
clean it
feel
up.
good if I'm in the jury and you're basically clowning me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. If a man made that exact same speech, would he be rated or would it be like he's a dick?
He'd be rated still.
I mean,
made the speech to the person.
I rated it
leaving.
regardless.
Yeah, was
I
like,
rated it.
hey, at the end of the day, you weren't on my side. You fucked yourself.
Yeah,
You're out of the house.
But no, like
I would
no,
rate-
it's
I
the
rated, I
way.
rated Victoria's messages.
I
Like,
rated
she's
it
a
too.
savage.
I didn't rate it,
She's a
man. I
savage.
didn't rate it.
She there for the check. She's not there for friends.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
I feel we're a
It is,
little
but he
bit-
just
I
seemed
feel
too
society
catty.
in general is a
So
little
she
bit
twist the
harder
knife.
on the women.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I'm gonna although I'm deprogramming myself.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say if that was a dude that made that same speech, I'd rate it. So Victoria, I rate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, you
I'm
guys.
deprogramming.
So, going back to
Don't
what
be a
you said,
sexist.
going back,
don't be a sexism. No
going back to what Godfrey said, she actually disclosed that she was the invisible HOH. She
did.
To Kiefer, if you guys were the invisible HOH, would you trust someone in the
I
house
wouldn't tell
and
a
reveal that
damn
to them?
soul. I wouldn't even tell production, man. I wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah,
you? What
I'm
you-
keeping it to myself.
Keep
You
it
keep
to
it to yourself?
myself.
Yeah.
Taking that
You
to
wouldn't
the
tell me?
grave.
You didn't tell nobody?
I didn't. There's so much stuff that came from her, and she came from. She kept it from
But,
me
but
too.
you know when you have a secret like that, you
Pretty
can
much.
use that to kind of leverage a relationship with someone that you're not all
No,
that
and
close
tell them
to.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yo.
nominate you. They don't care.
No, but in terms of like Kiefer, right? They had a relationship.
Oh, you're
It
saying
wasn't
just to
really all
say
that
I
close, but
shared
moving
something
forward-
personal with you.
Right, and you
Kiefer-
can actually say down the line, hey, remember I told you whatever,
But
whatever.
it's too risky, man.
no, but
Why?
Kiefer-
Yeah.
but
I'm
Kiefer
telling no one.
definitely.
Yeah, I'm not telling nobody.
Fair, and that's what I said last
I wouldn't
week.
have told Kiefer, I'll
but-
tell you that one.
Yeah, especially not
But,
Kiefer. Yo, are you kidding me?
Kiefer stayed true. He didn't tell the man them.
He's straight two for
And-
now. For now.
For now, but he definitely feels closer to Victoria, having shared that secret with
Right.
them. It
Yeah.
helped her.
Yeah,
game.
but that
Right.
payoff, there's other ways she could have made him feel closer, man. Besides telling him.
like how? Rub up on it?
Dude, man. That's totally not what I was trying to suggest.
Pick him for the Wendy's meal.
Thinking for the
She could have
Wendy's meal.
done anything. She could have even thrown it on somebody else and say, "Hey, I'm sharing this secret with you. Don't tell anybody." You want to see how you test Kiefer's how I would have played it. This is how you test Kiefer's loyalty. You tell him, hey, Kiefer, man, I know who the invisible HOH. It's so and so. They told me that. Then if that leaks, now you know Kiefer's not on your side, and you're not in trouble. Now, if it doesn't leak, you know Kiefer's on your side, and then no harm.
I agree with your
That would have been a smarter way to do it.
I agree with your test, but I think that would have baited her out same way.
How?
If I said like if
Only
at that
Kiefer
point you're
ran
doing
his
too
mouth.
much.
Yeah.
At that point you're doing too much because you're also involving someone else now. And if that
But
person,
still, the
that
point is,
person
if
gonna be like, what the fuck?
Kiefer spills the beans, then he's not loyal.
Yeah, but
because he should be staying shut no matter what.
You're gonna be exposed to the HOH though.
Me?
If you said,
I would say,
I know
hey,
Beth is the HOH. He showed
that's
me.
exact. No, I wouldn't say Beth because I know Kiefer knows those people. I'd say, hey, I know Tara. Tara is the HOH. She told me, don't tell anybody. And then if I hear people saying Tara's HOH, then I know Kiefer snitched. Like, I just feel like that would have been safer than saying
safer.
it's him.
It is safer.
Because if she snitches and says it's her who told him, then now he's in trouble. Yeah, she now knows that Kiefer is a snitch, but she's in trouble.
It's a safer
I
play.
would've just said
but
that
I
was-
feel that if it came out like you said, like if he blew it up, then Tara says, "Buddy, I'm definitely not the HOH. Who's the HOH? Clearly, it's Victoria, the one talking the shit." That's the only thing. So it could. I agree with you though. It would have been a
It's tough,
slightly
man. I'm
smarter
just
play
saying,
than
man.
just saying I'm the HOH.
I'm just going by what you guys taught me. Loose lips sink ships. So loose
we need a
lip. What
proverb for
how
this
do you
week.
pronounce it? Loose link a sip ship a sink ship. That's how you say it. Like, how's my Jamaican? Pretty good. Decent.
bro.
I could pass.
First of all, it's he.
We
who
need subtitles for that last part.
That was close.
First of all, it's he who keepeth him tongue keepeth him life, right?
Right.
Oh,
So
okay.
you said the Caucasian version
Right.
with in a Dave
island
Chappelle in a Dave Chappelle Jamaican accent. Lord of mercy, Shabba. but you're good,
sound
man.
like you just came off the cruise ship.
Oh man, yo.
Yo, if I see you next week with little beads
guys
in
are
your hair, bro.
You're gonna see me with the, what do you call it, the Bubba Shanti, yo? You're gonna see me rocking that.
Get out of here.
Wow.
Anyways, yes, he who
with my
keepeth
jerk
him,
chicken.
keepeth him tongue keepeth him life.
Right. Anyways, moving forward.
We haven't done Jamaican proverb.
So,
for a
yeah,
while.
that's what I'm saying. We need one for this week. It'll come at some point.
It'll follow.
Yeah, so Austin and Braden are nominated. The veto competition happens. Rohan wins again. Shout out to Rohan.
Rohan.
Wasn't a fan, but gotta
time.
give the man his flowers. He ran. He won 2 weeks in a row now.
Yep.
And he doesn't use the veto. Is
What
this a good
did
move?
he win this time? It wasn't ball blowing.
It was okay. So it was the condo building competition.
Oh, yeah, he
Where I
built the
thought
condo.
Tychon would win since he's a city planner. Didn't win.
Didn't plan the city good.
So yeah, you had to lay down the steel pipes and then walk across and then sort out a puzzle of a condo. And he won. He beat everybody. He wasn't even close. So yeah, he
All right.
won. He didn't use the veto. Austin and Braden are still on the block. Is this a good move for Rohan?
Yeah.
to keep the nominations the same.
Yeah.
Damn.
Why?
He's showing that he's not with them. He's going with the majority.
But
Why
who's
not?
he with?
It's a
The majority.
They don't care for him though.
Okay,
So
but if he used
He's running with the house,
but if
but
he
he's not
used
with
it,
them.
Yeah.
it's gonna be what, him and Braden?
Okay, so before I left out something, he actually promised Austin that he would take her off if he won.
Yeah.
Before he won it, is it still a good move?
He didn't
now?
really promise.
He did.
He didn't really promise.
He did.
Every time they asked,
They
he was like,
asked him and he
yeah,
said
and
yes
he was like,
twice.
he was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
sure.
listen.
Every single time, if you watch me, he's like, you're gonna use it on us, right?
Bro,
He's like,
bro, he didn't say no,
sure.
or
He didn't
I'll
say
think
no.
about
Yeah.
it.
He didn't say no.
He said
But
yes.
every time there was a huge pause, and then yes.
That could have just been the edit, but at the end of the day,
What?
he gave them
They
assurances.
added in a pause?
Hold on, he gave them
Probably.
assurances.
No, they didn't. Like with the flow of it, he stuttered first all the time. They didn't edit in a stutter move.
Hey,
They
man,
didn't-
it's
they didn't,
2021.
they
You
didn't
can
Snapchat
edit all
his
kind of
fucking
things.
mouth to make a stutter.
Rowan's
Whether
playing
he
the
stuttered,
long
whether
game,
he
man.
paused, whether
He's
he
playing the
hitched,
long game.
He said yes. He gave them assurances.
I
that
thought
one
he
of
was
them would
gonna
come
use
off,
it too,
so-
but I'm like, I would understand if it was Kyle because that's his dog in
Yeah.
the house. But like Austin, okay, so let's say he uses it on Austin. They are both safe. Braden goes home. Now Rohan is definitely public enemy
Yeah.
number one. Right now, he's trying to wiggle his way back into the house and gain some respect with people. So I think he did the safest thing, man. At least now they know Rohan's solid.
What's the benefit of using
There's no benefit,
What was the
man,
benefit
yeah.
of using it?
I mean,
What's she
I
gonna do
didn't-
for him?
I didn't see it that way at first, but watching the episode tonight, I kind of and him explaining it, I
Yeah,
kind of
he-
understand better why he.
The
did
guy's
it.
trying to
say?
survive,
He
man.
basically said he didn't want to cause no
Yes.
chaos in the house. He didn't want to create enemies for himself
'Cause he has
He's trying
nobody.
to fly under the radar basically and get his name out of people's mouths so he can move further in the
There
game,
you go.
which is fine, and I understand. So
So he just wants to float.
He's trying to tread.
Yeah.
Yo, Rowan's winning.
Two of his alliance
man.
members went out back to back.
Yeah.
he's treading, yo.
He's treading the
Who
water.
went out back to back? Kyle and who?
Kyle and
Austin. Those are his people.
They're like a 4, no? From
And who
last-
went
Were they?
before
I
They
don't know.
Kyle?
were, but it didn't seem like a tight four like the Sunsetters.
Yeah.
But they were working.
They were
together.
affiliated.
Yeah,
I don't know. Whatever. I don't care.
I don't.
Man, Rowan's gonna go.
I don't care about Rohan's game, to be honest. We're being perfect.
You guys gotta respect Rohan, man. The Ro Show. He's coming. He's coming.
Nah,
the man's coming.
I don't care about you.
People are
guys.
sleeping on Rohan. I'm saying it right now. Mark
I'm
my
not
words.
sleeping on him. I just don't
Episode
care about
5, we're gonna go back to this and say, wow.
I'm never gonna say
Unfortunately,
that.
I might have to agree.
God,
with
for you was
I
saying
I
it.
didn't care for him at first.
I didn't care
called
for him
out one
either.
week,
He was
but
talking such a big game. He wasn't showing
he's
results.
playing a very
Not-
sneaky game.
He's not puppet
People like
master.
that go
that's
very far.
that's why he said he's a puppet master and he's puppeteered nothing.
That's what
Yeah.
I said the time when I called him out.
He's a
Like,
flop.
I didn't see it, but I guess he went in there. He read the room and decided, hey, I gotta change the
He
way
said
I.
yes.
Oh, and I
yeah,
said he's a
want to come in
pussy.
here.
Yesterday on live, I just remembered.
You're
I
really
said,
not trying to have him on this podcast.
No,
You're
I don't.
just-
I don't
you
care.
really went down the line. Like,
I don't care.
Rohan, I do not co-sign.
Yeah, no. As long as you don't go outside, you don't say pussy. Anyways, no, really and truly, I just don't. He's just not entertaining at all. Like, I feel like you may as well just lose the veto if you're gonna just squander it. You're a veto blocker. That's what
You
I
mean
called
like his
him. I
game
called him a
entertaining
VB.
or like him himself?
His
That's a
game
good
is not
point.
entertaining. He's
That's
a
a very
VB.
good
He's a
point.
veto blocker. He wins the veto and
he
then
blocks
doesn't
it.
use it. So
Yeah.
let somebody else win, bro. Like you're making the game boring, bro. That's like, what are you there? And then I didn't like that he won the ball blowing competition. That's just me personally.
Or the ball blocker.
yeah.
But yeah.
So, anyways, with him winning back to back, some people are starting to call him a comp beast. Do you think the term comp beast is
They
like,
overuse that fucking term,
That's
bro.
the question I wanted to get.
As soon
out.
as you
Do
win
think-
1.5
hold on,
competitions,
hold on.
you're
They call someone
Do
a
you
comp
think the
beast if
term
they're just
comp beast
jacked.
Is misoverused.
They don't even have to win. They just have to be big.
1.5 wins.
What Godfrey said.
Yeah, you just have to be big and comp
Literally.
beast. How? Because you have abs.
And none of the and which competition you need abs
Yeah,
for?
which
Which
competition?
is the ab competition?
They do
That's
that
what I
with
want to
Jed
know.
too, and Jed's only won one.
All the
veto,
girls are
so
winning this
I'm
season
like,
too.
Yeah, but nobody's calling them a comp beast.
Who's that?
What?
Like the
said
girl,
who's
he
the-
said all the girls are winning the freaking comps.
Right?
The
But
big
you
guys
don't
are
hear
winning.
them being called
The big
comp
dudes are
beasts.
Right?
winning this season.
Yeah.
Yo, this show is sexist.
You just
Show
figured
is
that out.
sexist. Yeah, the show is sexist. It used to be racist. Now it's more sexist.
Let's
show is
normalize calling girls comp beasts.
Yes, and stop calling them negative names because they're a little bit less than favorable because they're not speaking nice to everybody.
I see, yeah. I'm guilty of that. Yeah,
Yeah, he is sexism.
I'm a little biased. I won't
so
call
hold
myself
on.
sexist.
It's sexism this week. Remember, there was a week when there was ageism.
Oh yeah, ageism.
Yeah,
Oh yes,
What are we doing
and
next
the season of ageism. The people of age,
the people of age.
the people of age are also hated on. This it's just ism. That's the game. That's every ism, racism, sexism, all of it.
Tell you, man.
Yeah. Anyways, guys are crazy. Do you think Victoria did enough to cover her tracks moving
She
forward?
did too much, bro.
Too much. She didn't just cover
She
the
did.
tracks, bro. Like she literally did.
But hold on.
pavement with the ceiling,
We have
brick
to
wall.
consider. We have to consider the fact that based off of not this episode tonight, but yesterday's, people were left with the impression that Tychon was the invisible HOH. So you can kind of say she was successful in terms of dodging the target to someone else, right? But do you think this is gonna come around and people are gonna put two and two together and realize that she was the HOH?
Listen, like I said from before, man, Vic is just overplaying this shit,
Overplaying.
man. Like, yes, she did enough to cover the track. That's like me if I got in a fight with a man and then I take a freaking sledgehammer and he hit his head, splash his brains on the floor. I hope there's no kids watching.
Why this guy
But
get so...
let's say, okay,
oh my
with that
God.
example I gave you, let's say somebody asked me,
Jesus
hey,
Christ.
did you do enough to win the fight? Well, technically, yeah, but I'm pretty sure you didn't have to hit him with a hammer. You could have easily won the fight by a knockout punch.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. She overdid it.
I'm gonna try a different analogy.
Nobody would have known who the HOH was if she just kept her mouth shut.
I'm gonna try.
Why did she have to finesse and do all that? Why not just be normal? No one is suspecting
you wanna why?
She's trying to go down as a legend.
Yeah, she's trying to put on good TV.
That's what I think. She's
That's
trying
cool.
to.
So
We've
We're on
seen
TV,
players
fam.
like that.
Yo, we're on TV, fam.
Hold on.
I would've done the most
to,
of my shit.
No, you got a right. You got a
you
point.
have to remember.
You got a point.
You have to remember. Even if she doesn't get far, even if she doesn't win, the things
She's
that
trying to
she's doing make her
be
stand
a
out
legend.
enough so much that if they're to do All Stars, they have to
Bring
call
her back.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Okay, but here
Have to.
People are
that's-
always thinking about All-Stars.
That's correct.
Yeah, but I don't like
leaving her
players who
imprint.
do that.
That's
man.
correct.
Yeah.
But she wants to win this season.
Respect the
She wants-
game
she
and
wants to-
play for the game. Don't play for IG, the blue check. Play for the fucking. Sorry for my swearing, man. I'm passionate about the game.
30
Don't play for the
hammer
blue check,
beat in
man.
the head.
Play for the paper check, the $100,000. Don't do moves for clout. Do
no one-
moves because you want to win.
I'm gonna
No
go.
one on
With,
BBCAN gets a blue check anyways.
I'm gonna, yeah, right. I'm gonna go with
You're paying
with.
for that.
Listen,
You're gonna lose that game.
Listen to my analogy, okay?
Yeah,
it's
go on,
not as
go on,
dark.
go on.
It's not as dark.
No sledgehammers.
No sledgehammers. I'm gonna say it's like when your parents come home and you try to pretend like you weren't doing nothing, and you're just sitting there on the couch and the girl's beside you. But not only that, they cleaned up the whole house, they cooked dinner, they did stuff that this would never do ever in life, and the girl sitting beside you, and you're just like, I didn't do nothing.
Perfect,
It's too
perfect,
much. You did
perfect.
too much.
Perfect.
I might have believed you when the guy just
Exactly.
sit there and did nothing, but you didn't clean up all the house and cook the food and take out the garbage. Now I know
Wes
something
gave
is
the
up.
perfect analogy.
Now
Too
I
much.
know something is up.
Too much.
No brain marrow, no sledgehammer.
It's too clean. The crime scene is too perfect.
That's it,
No
that's it.
DNA, nothing.
That's
At
it,
least
too
leave
perfect.
a little dirt, man. You
Yeah,
know,
too perfect.
too perfect. Too perfect.
What do
Yo.
you think?
I look at it as like, yo, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Give it
Yeah.
all you got. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying? Because like with me, it's like with people on my season, they didn't know like COVID was gonna end it, right?
Yeah.
So some people were upset, like, oh, I feel like I didn't do enough in the little days I was there. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
was like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was only in there for 17
Gotta leave
days
your
and like,
mark.
you know,
Yeah.
headlines everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You just got to make opportunity of the time you're giving. She never knows when it's going to be her last week. So she wants to make a, you know, her standpoint be
Make an
remembered.
impact.
You know what I'm saying? Simple as
true.
that.
That's
Whether it's
true.
messy, whether it's, you know, evil, whether it's whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You saying
So-
she's really
She's gonna be remembered. That's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
of course.
She definitely looking at it like, yo, like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do the most and I'm going to go off. Like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
But
And, like,
how important is the game? Excuse me. How important is the game and how important is the after game? Like what's like give me a percentage of 50-50?
You
Like
can go off and still win the game though. Like
That's
who's to say like her moves aren't like, you know what I'm saying, like gonna move her forward.
no,
Like,
it's just
know what I'm saying?
a lot riskier.
no, it's riskier.
I think there's a way.
Like,
I
so
could
she's
play
a
the
very
risky
fine
game,
line,
and she
bro.
went pretty
I think there's a
deep.
very
You know,
fine line to just walk to play a good game and give good TV.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, and which side of the line is she on?
like
Right now?
few
Yeah.
players
Good
do
TV,
both,
man.
man.
Good TV. That's what
But
I feel that way. I
if
feel
you're
like-
if you're sick like that, you can do both. You can do it all. You know what I'm saying? That's why people like that are rare.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Game wise, she's also playing a good game
Yeah.
because if you compare her game to everybody else's game in the house, the only other person's name you can really bring up is Kiefer.
That's true.
The rest of the people in the house haven't
They're
really
still
done
taking it
much to
easy,
stand
yeah,
out
like
in
they-
my brain.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
They haven't put their foot on the gas.
Let's
like
just
that,
recap.
yeah.
What's her name? Austin won 2 competitions or one?
She won one.
One?
Yeah,
She-
one.
So
One
she won
HOH.
one. She's gone. Kyle never won nothing. Josh never won nothing. Julie never won nothing. So everybody that's out never
Latoya
won
didn't.
nothing. Latoya didn't win anything. What's his name? Jedson
Jed
won
won a
one
veto.
veto.
Yeah,
And now,
Everything else is Kiefer and Victoria.
Yeah.
yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
And Rohan won the 2.
yeah.
So Rohan, the freaking veto block, you can't give him game points for winning the veto and not doing
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
So like when you can't give him game points. Don't get
Well,
me
you
wrong.
know that's
but
gonna
it
be a
just
strong argument if he makes it to the end.
He can say, "I won."
That's gonna be
Yeah.
a strong argument. Comps are always
Comps
Hold
are-
they're on the resume.
And the adversity he went
How
through.
are you using the term strong argument? That he's gonna say
he's
the
gonna
words
use it.
heavy? Yeah, they're not gonna hold no weight.
Maybe not to you, but to the jury. Who
It
knows,
depends
they might
with
be
who
impressed.
is
He didn't
there
even take
next
himself
to,
off
man.
the block. It's not like he took himself off the block. He used it like, oh, no, don't need this. You don't get points for that, bro.
But he still won, man. He still won the comp, right?
bro,
Listen,
you
he
don't
could-
get points
he
for
secured
winning
his safety.
competitions.
What if Austin
He could
won?
say, yeah, exactly. He
What if
could say,
Austin
I
won?
would have been the back
What
door.
if Braden won? He might be going up after.
That nobody was thinking about Rohan.
No, but you never know.
Nobody's thinking about it.
You never know.
I don't like him, okay?
You have a personal bias against
I just don't like him, okay? Anyways, but yeah, but for the most part, out of all the comp wins, like we just ran through them quickly, and it's all Kiefer and
Victoria.
No,
Exactly. Sprinkle here, sprinkle there.
Yeah.
So I need to start playing, bro.
Gotta-
Tychon.
People need to stop playing.
Tychon,
look like
you need to
changing
win
now.
something. Tychon, this is your grandmother speaking.
Tychon.
What did you say to him on the thing?
Yeah,
last?
just say same forehead like your father or something like that.
Yeah. Tychon, we did talk to your granny. She said you need to win something, dad. Something. Something.
Tychon.
Do something, bro.
Tychon, lay low. You hear? Lay low.
Yeah, disregard this advice.
Win
Lay
when you
low.
need to. Lay low.
Lay low.
Don't follow.
Only
suit on
when you're in
idiots.
trouble, win, Tychon. Don't
playing like
do anything
Godfrey and
crazy.
Anthony.
Tread water. Tread the waters, bro. Don't float. Tread water.
How do you do that? Like this? Like
You gotta tread the water, man. Sometimes it ain't about floating. It's just about staying afloat,
You're a
man.
doggy paddle, bro. The man a puppy.
Do your thing, Tychon. Do your thing, Tychon.
The man's a puppy,
Do your
bro.
thing,
Just a
man.
doggy paddle around the place.
Do the frog splash, yo. What do you call it, yo? Not the backstroke.
I don't know, bro. I
Do
don't
the
know.
the froggy.
Yo, we need to put Godfrey in a timeout. Yo, Muscle, cut off his mic. Just cut off his mic for the rest of the podcast. I can't deal.
Yo,
Crown,
what?
bro.
I want to cut off my own mic. How much more do we have to talk about, bro?
Turn off the whole crown.
Well, we're almost there.
all you is.
We're almost there. So, anyways, the eviction episode happened tonight. Austin leaves.
Yes.
Did the house get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
course.
Austin was a bigger
Out
threat.
of the two,
Yep,
yeah.
absolutely.
Why would you send home Braden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, who gets points for
That's
sending
true
home Braden?
still.
Why would you send home Braden on an invisible HOH?
I'm telling you, man.
Yo, if Victoria sent home Braden
that
on
would
a
have
yo, she lost all the
Nothing
wicked
against
stuff.
Braden, but
Listen,
that's just
all the wicked stuff she did week before,
airball.
she loses points.
She loses points, exactly.
Deduction.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
it's
Getting
just-
rid of Braden would actually hurt your game.
Yeah, if Austin were to pull herself off the block, the only option she
Rohan.
would have had, she could have put up Rohan, but I still wouldn't have rated it. Okay, if what's his name, Rohan had pulled Austin off the block. Then her only option would have been one of the guys to make it somewhat of a strong week, but that would have exposed her hand.
Yeah.
Now they
Yes.
know that the guys
She would have had to
And
target
those guys
Sarah.
might have been at risk to go home too, right?
Yeah.
well,
For sure.
100%.
If one of them on the block, they're gone.
They would have been
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
They would have been gone, but she would have had to do that. Like,
Right.
she
But
would.
those are people, though, right?
Are they?
Well, like she kept them off the block,
And then
man.
framed
She kept
them.
them off.
And then framed
And
them.
then
Framed them.
which is smart.
And framed them.
You want to
didn't
know
hear
what
me say
Vic is doing right now?
Stabbed him and hit
Vic
the knife
wants
under
the
their back.
big targets in front of her.
Yeah.
I really think that's what she's doing.
Yep.
She wants big
man
players.
don't
That way they go out first before her.
It's
Why
all about
get rid of the
perception,
weak
though.
people when you can keep the strong and let the strong eat each other
It's all
out?
about perception. Even though they haven't won much, the
It
house
doesn't
still
matter.
looks
The
at them
house looks at, views them as
as
threats,
strong physical
Yeah.
threats.
which they are. They are in a
They still look
threesome,
at as
man.
threats.
As a threat.
The shit happened the way it's supposed to. The right person
went
went
behind the
home.
camera today.
The right person
The
went
right
home.
person
missed
went
something.
home.
The right person went home.
The right person went home, and now we have a HOH. The HOH
Is
is
Beth.
Beth.
Beth of
So,
all people won
Betty.
the HOH.
Betty.
Hear
That
me.
HRH room is getting.
Yeah, we already know. We already know.
The
Yo,
HOH room.
They're gonna bang it out in there. So
Just one or pum pum cutting
the
that too.
three of them.
Is that the Jamaican proverb for the week?
The three of them.
Pum pum cutting that too.
What do you call that thing that you put in the remote, yo, to get it to start? What are them two things?
What are
The ones you put in the remotes. And you...
Batteries?
Battery.
It's going down. It's going down.
How much comments? How much comment you gotta give this guy?
He had too much crowd, bro. He had too much crowd. There you go. He asked.
That's a clip for the week.
You asked for the Caucasian interpretation,
Yo.
and he gave it to you. Pum
Wow.
pum cutting too is a battery. Them thing are going.
Battery. Wow. If you ain't battery this week.
Guys, I apologize to all the Beth fans out there. I apologize.
Yo, she
Beth's
down for it.
Beth's
Yo,
set
she
herself
down
up,
for it.
bro.
So even if you talk about it, she knows what she's doing in there.
She knows.
Like
She
it's
knows
like
what time
she
it
knows.
is.
Yeah, she knows. Like she's not like
You say Energizer, she just goes pow like the
yeah,
bunny. Boom.
literally the bunny.
She's ready, bro.
She knows what she's doing. Like
Ready and willing.
Shorty's about it too. She knows that she's about it.
Oh
Like
my God.
Yo, if it wasn't for TV, she would have did it already. She's just kind of concerned about her appearance.
Well,
Of course. There's actually a video on. I'll show you after.
Oh, wait, what?
She
What
would
video?
have. She would have.
She would
you can
have
actually
she
request the
would've.
cameras to.
to turn. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the inside secret. Like, cameras turn off.
Yeah.
For camera.
Yeah.
Why do you know that information, bro?
They tell us before we go in. They're like, if you wanna do your thing with the next woman by yourself,
They didn't tell me that, man.
They
This
tell you
man
that?
lying.
You're lying.
Yo, bro, you're
This man tried it out.
You're
Yo,
already on
they
the
never
no
told you
human rights. You had no human rights
Yeah,
on
you're on
your
the old season with no human rights.
Yeah, no human.
They
He's
tell
on the
me everything.
millennial
Like, if you
season.
want to do your
Yeah.
own thing, if you want to do something.
No, but that's
let
they
us
didn't
know.
tell us
So let me ask you a
nothing,
question.
bro.
You're talking the
Let me ask you-
HOH room or the
Anywhere,
Any room.
Really?
Anywhere.
Yo,
You wanna
so-
do your
I
own
couldn't
thing?
take
Can
a
I
dump
ask you-
without the
can I ask you
camera
that?
right next to me, bro.
Wow.
I had to take my microphone
Did
in
Mingling
the
know that
bathroom.
information too?
Everyone did.
Oh
We
yeah.
all knew.
Yeah. So
But I never used that option.
Well, you know what?
On
No,
record.
We didn't care.
I'm glad he brought that up, though.
We didn't care that actually the cameras.
clearly not.
The gunman from Ajax.
I'm glad he brought that up because I always wondered, like, you're in the house for like 2-3 months
And they give you condoms.
not getting no, like,
Yeah, they give you a
whatever, like,
bunch.
what do
They
you
give you a
do?
bunch.
Like, as a man, you have certain urges, like, how do you
Yeah,
work
you
that
also-
out?
You're gonna have to use.
I mean,
It makes sense.
what some guys
makes
in
sense
my
a little
season
bit.
did was just
Under
get
the-
a sock and do your thing.
What?
No, I'm just answering his question, yo.
But man,
he said,
that's-
"How do you take care of your urges?" And I said, "Some people just got."
Yeah, you did that.
No, I didn't do that. This nigga was in jail. This nigga was in jail. I'm not speaking from experience.
So speaking from what then? Speaking from what?
Bro, listen to me, guys.
Yo,
I want this edited out of the podcast.
It was a long time ago, guys.
I
It
don't
was
wanna
a
be a part
long
of it.
time.
Muscle.
2015 was a different year.
off his mic.
Summer 16,
I want
man.
no parts of this. But yeah,
I might have to cut this out. Stuff.
no, it's stinging because of you.
Too much detail.
It's already out there, bro. We're having way too much fun
Wow.
on this
All right.
edition of
Yes.
BBCAN Cribz.
Before we wrap this up,
Like, subscribe, and comment.
hold on, we're not even there yet. I got one last thing to ask the panel before we go. The name of one person that you feel has disappointed you so far.
Jedson.
Game
No, Tychon.
Tychon, Godfrey,
I'd say Tychon, man. He needs the eye of the tiger. He needs the killer instinct, man.
yeah.
I want to see more of that.
What about you?
Probably tied too, They gotta win some comps, straight up.
Okay.
He has to, if he Jim Screechy's Beth back without Jedson
Yeah,
knowing,
get your
then
girl
he gets
back.
points.
Get your girl back and
gotta
win
control
some.
the
If he goes for a little Jim Screechy in the
HOH now, so you
in the
never know.
pantry,
What do we
take off the panty
I'm not
in the
even gonna ask.
pantry. Jim Screechy, it's like how it sounds, like just creepy.
Okay, baby.
You don't know that one.
Creeps up.
They gotta control this week.
Jim sneaking around.
All right.
Sneaking around, Godfrey.
It's like this.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Yeah.
That's what
Because I know
bro.
Tychon's a real one, but like it's optics, man. Just for the people, show us that you can
For-
secure it.
Yo, for good
you
TV.
you want to see that he's a closer
For good TV, for good TV,
it'll be nice,
you need to
man.
take off Beth panty in the pantry.
Okay, I wasn't gonna put it like that, but yes, that he has the
For
right
good TV.
sentiment.
For good TV.
good
Not for
TV.
real. He's kind of looking like, I know he let it go.
I
Apparently.
know he let it
But he's
go,
looking
but
like a
it's
chump,
looking like it
man.
got
I know.
sniped from
He's looking
him.
like a chump, man.
Yeah.
Because Jetson's not only he's winning the competitions too.
And he's winning. Yeah, man. Like
do it for the. I know you guys are both light skins, but do it for the light
us, man.
skins.
I don't know. Maybe it's a light skin
but you
code.
know
I
what?
don't know, man.
You know what? Given what he just said, it may have already been sealed and happened, and we just don't know about it, right?
Oh, the cameras are off.
But Jamar
That's a
did say it
possibility.
last week. He said that like Beth was pivoting. She had tested the waters and she was now
she
choosing.
was pivoting.
Well,
Yeah, man.
let's see how that goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you guys that he doesn't really need to wear in competition. So I don't know what he needs to do to gain back my respect.
I just want to see more.
He just has it as a.
gameplay.
I'm just bored of him.
Maybe he's an
Just wanna
edit,
see
so I don't know.
cutthroat.
It could be the edit too, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Alright, you know what?
He's doing enough, but we just want to see him be more vocal and say,
Yeah,
"I'm the
I wanna
man.
see
I'm the
his-
big
Yeah,
dog in here,
start calling
and
your
this is what I'm
shots.
doing.
And-
Call the
okay,
shots.
you know what
bro.
I love?
You're
in
the
Big
big man in the
Brother?
house.
Someone that will always get my respect is someone that turns. That's why I rated you on your season. Someone that will turn to the cameras. And talk the
Exactly.
things.
Yes.
If you talk the things and
Then
exactly
talk-
what you
yes,
said, even if it
yes,
doesn't
yes.
involve you, exactly what you said is gonna happen. happens, then I know you're in the know. You're not just letting things
Yes,
happen.
yes,
Say, yo,
yes,
listen,
yes.
I'm not gonna win this competition because I'm gonna let this guy win the competition. This is just gonna happen. You know what? I'm gonna let go off of this
Yes.
thing because this is a little bit too hot for me. I'm not gonna be.
That's
in a
how
couple.
the game has
Let Jedson-
evolved. You have to say
You
that
have
to the
say it,
feeders.
because
you know?
it looks like the man took away your girl.
Exactly.
If you said I was gonna give the girl away, then I'm like, okay,
Exactly. Then we respect
okay.
it. See, I want to see Tychon in the DR say, you know what? I had my fun with Beth, and now I'm gonna give it to Jedson, and I'm gonna keep playing the game.
He has to do
Yeah,
it
because-
before Jedson takes her, not
Because
after.
the reverse of that
looks
happened.
salty.
Beth was the one that basically was like,
She chose
you know
up.
what? She chose Jed over
She
him.
shows up. She's
Kinda
like, his
just-
pimp hand is stronger. He wins competitions. she said he wins competition and he's a better kisser. That's what she said.
Yo, that was disrespect.
yeah.
That was
That's what she
disrespect.
said.
Yeah.
She said he
That
kisses
was
better.
did.
She said he's king light skin. You're just the Joker.
You don't say that. Even if
Yeah.
the man kiss better, you don't do your
said
boy
that.
like that, man.
But then she
Come
tried
on.
to dice it up and be like, but I'd still go back to Ty. Now you just look like a
How?
That's
You're not
what
back to him right now.
Energizer bunny. Now you just look like
No,
the
no, no, no,
Energizer
no,
bunny.
Yo,
no.
if
She don't even know what battery thing is.
If
She
she
gonna
gets
watch
to
it
the
and be like,
final
huh?
two,
What's a battery?
From Alberta. What? Battery?
What is that? We have solar panels, yeah.
Tychon and Jay got a short walk going.
Don't worry, we'll put
Actually, bring her out here.
that's all you, fam.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
I know what team she on.
Austin, if you're watching this podcast, Austin, I've been
Call me.
saying you need to forward to the podcast from week 1. Now you can actually forward to the podcast. The man
Stone Cold.
New Market.
For real.
Yeah, she close.
Why you know all the facts, fam?
He did research.
I remember I watched
did his
premiere
research.
episode.
Yo.
She said New Market, 20 minutes from me.
I don't like this
Sure,
guy. I need to get on Big
sure.
Brother so I have your powers, bro.
You know
I
what
don't like
I'm
this
saying?
guy.
Man.
This man's already in the inbox.
He's in the DMs, man. He's in the
Message is just
DMs.
waiting.
Good work.
Just waiting for the two
He's
stars,
waiting
yo.
for that scene.
Sorry to see
Hey,
Red
Austin,
receipts.
if you need some help in this community, I got you.
You're gonna see.
saying?
You're gonna see Jamar on the ball court. You're gonna see
Yeah.
who's that in the corner? Who's
Yeah.
that sitting off holding your tearaway pants, bro? Yeah, man.
Nah, she's a pretty
Tell you,
girl.
man.
She's a pretty girl. She's a
knows how to
nice
find
girl.
me.
She did well in the game. She won some
Absolutely, man.
couple comps.
Yeah, man.
Big respect, good game, man. Good game.
Yeah, good game for sure.
Are we done, bro?
Yeah, we are.
No,
done.
we went off the rail, man. We went off the
Done.
You went off the rail, bro.
No, you're talking about sledgehammer.
And yeah, that's the only thing I'm gonna remember when I go home. Like,
Like, damn, and then you have to get that intense,
Hashtag
fam.
sledgehammer.
Why'd it get so intense?
Come on and pick me.
I was trying to get the point across.
You got your point across.
Fam, you did that and you marked it up and everything, fam.
That's it.
The whole
Chalk
point.
outlines.
anyway, close on.
BBCAN Cribz on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. www.bbcan.com with a Z.com. Yeah.
Subscribe. Don't forget.
Yeah, them. Minium Westside.
The Godfather. Don't forget to watch the fight.
Yo.
Evolve Fitness.
You hear that?
Let's go.
The Godfather.
Oh yeah, the fight. What's going on with that?
We talked about it last week. He did. Let me tell you about the
No,
fight.
we gotta discuss it
mentioned
closer.
it, but
Closer to
Is there a
it.
flyer? Is there any information different?
Follow
from
God
last
It's
week?
coming by
information.
next week. We're gonna have
Next
it.
week?
We're gonna have it.
All right,
yeah.
cool.
We just
Solid.
know right now, July. Stay
Hey.
tuned.
July.
Stay tuned. Yeah.
Godfrey
Perfect month
grew
to do
up
that.
in Zimbabwe, fighting
What is a biography?
fighting for honor in his village.
Yo, you know,
And now
you know
he's
what's
ready
even
to
worse than
defend the
that?
BBCAN honor.
Forget that. That's not gonna
BB
scare them.
Can.
You know where this guy went to high school?
Where?
Vanier.
Jeez,
That
really?
that alone should scare Enzo.
It's part of
okay?
my resume.
Jeez.
That alone.
All
Sean
4 years?
Vanier.
Sean
All
Yeah.
4,
All right,
man.
you see the reactions? You see the reactions?
I was from Okada.
Sean
Right?
Vanier.
All right.
You guys know about Vanier.
right.
What you know about Vanier in 09?
Enzo don't know about
Enzo
that.
gonna find out.
Enzo gonna find out. You gonna learn. Who you fighting, Jamar?
Yo, anybody who wants to fight me. Anybody who wants
We need
to
a
fight
lineup of fight
anybody
for-
can
for
get it.
Adam
man.
Pike,
Anybody can
nigga.
get it.
Get Jamar
Doesn't matter.
Megaphone, yo. Just talk shit.
Talk
Shit from ringside.
Yeah.
You got a deaf us.
You'll be
Give him a deaf us.
telling you, I'd be there. I
gotta
love
do it.
talking
Yeah.
shit.
It'll be
Love
good.
talking
It'll be
shit.
good.
The check wasn't big enough for Jamar, man.
Yeah, holla at his management. I'll hook it up. We'll get the megaphone
need
thing done for a
negotiations.
proper
Man
fee.
came at me for pennies.
We don't do nothing for free.
Say, yo, come main event my thing. Man, offer me pennies. I'm like,
Nah, man, we don't do that. We don't do that. Road
main
here.
event money, bro. Main event. Like, God,
Money-
were you mid
money
card or
team around here.
main
Bro,
event?
man, they put me co-main event, but that's a diss, though.
Yeah, you're the.
Because you're the real fighter.
You need,
I gotta be on there.
you need the blood on your hands.
Yo, listen,
fam.
hold on,
Literally,
hold
this
on,
your
hold
time
on.
to get blood
Bro,
on your hands.
yo,
for real. Come on,
Yo,
come on.
Can I tell you guys something?
listen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, the co-main event of that Mike Tyson, not Mike Tyson. Was it Mike Tyson?
Yeah, you
Mike
talking about
Tyson
with the Logan Paul and Nate Robinson?
Yes, Nate Robinson was the highlight of the whole damn event, bro.
Yeah. You have potential to
Man was
overshine
sleeping.
everybody.
But it's either
Well,
are you
not by getting knocked out.
are you gonna be Nate or are you gonna be?
That's what I was gonna say.
You better Nate
Godfrey.
Robinson, that old ass guy.
Godfrey.
I'm gonna do it for the culture. I'm gonna do it
Yeah,
for
money
BBCAN.
teams
Like
will
West
be out in
Hype said,
Vegas.
I'm there to defend the honor of the country. So no, I'm taking it seriously, guys.
Two
I'm here to
countries.
represent two countries:
One
Zimbabwe,
round.
Canada.
The village will disown you.
Godfrey, listen, we love you and everything, but if you get knocked out, don't come
The
back
podcast
here.
will disown you. The
The building is
podcast.
moving.
Facts.
Don't come back here.
Yo, Godfrey, listen, also, I don't like how everyone else is on that nice thing. You better go in there and knock his ass out, eh? Every man's go, listen, have a good time. like they're gonna go in there and
Don't touch
dance.
gloves.
And
Yeah.
no,
Yo,
go in,
If
yo,
you
you see,
lose,
if I was
you can't come back to Scarborough.
knocking someone out.
Michael
not so easy
Blackson
you
will
can
ban you
dance,
from
like, I'm
Africa.
going,
I'm gonna
yeah.
make sure that
They're all
happens.
nice.
So you
this and
cannot
that.
come home with a sucker.
Listen, nah, if I'm in that, I'm like,
It's
yo,
not gonna be choreographed. I'm not going in
killing
there to
someone.
shake hands and play kiddie games like
Yo,
Jamar
just
said.
please.
It's all about
Please.
respect,
'Cause
man.
it's making me
We're
sick
just here to
when I
have some
see-
fun.
Just to prove
No,
it.
no.
When you get in there, just to show you're not playing no games, just knee him in the kneecap real quick. Just one time. Take the one little point loss early. Trust me, just let him know
Knee
it's
him in
no
a boxing
games.
match.
If I see that I'm getting knocked out, I'm getting a disqualification, man. I'm
what
kicking.
kinda-
Just let them
I'm
know
doing
we're
it
not
straight
playing no
Scarborough
games, yo.
style, man.
Yeah, just
Either way,
Just kick him in the ankle one time and then say, all right, cool.
I
At
can
the very
promise our
beginning.
fight is gonna
And
be
he's
the
old,
highlight.
so it might be done for him.
Yeah, at the very beginning.
See, I
And
can
then-
talk your shit for you, fam.
My hype man,
Yeah, we're the money team.
we're gonna
over
have you
here.
ringside, man.
Don't worry, we're the money team. We're gonna all
The
be
money
ringside.
team, yeah.
That's it. We talked
All
enough
right,
shit.
that's
Yeah.
it, guys.
Okay, bye.
Anyways, see you next week. We're out.
Take care.
Now, my God, you better knock him, eh? No nice things.
I'm gonna go hard.
No,
still.
everyone says that, but yo,
I'm training, bro. I'm training
Maddie and
hard.
Mike, they're
Also
too
levels.
nice.
Because I heard that.